business in commerce. I can do a business offline. I can do a business online. I can do training courses. I can teach people from the comfort of my home. I can go out and train people.
A person who's got maybe £20,000, £30,000, and he then gets a £25,000 car. Now, obviously, this person is literally pushing his limit right to the edge.
Creating wealth with intent, and that intent is a good intent and it's a clear intent. So using that as the framework in this day and age, just using your example, Mufti, in what you built or what you had built with RG Group, with RG Advisory, using that as an example, so that the listeners can also look at it from a tech point of view or from a marketing point of view, so that they can get used to you a little bit more in relation to your understanding of the market.
Absolutely. You make good intentions, and obviously I'm sure as our videos and discussions carry on over the weeks and months, people will see the bigger objectives that we have, not only to it be a cause of good for getting our community to think in a different way, but also to make our community more affluent in the process. But like we said, through a halal route, and also some of the charity work that we're doing that's associated with RG as well, that will make real changes on the ground in many parts of the world. So that's our intent. We hope that we become affluent and strong enough to be able to make changes as well in the world. Because at the end of the day, if that opportunity it is there, then we should seek that opportunity. But seek the help from Allah and always ascribe any success to Allah. That's why we say Alhamdulillah, because in reality, Alhamdulillah means all praises are to Allah. Any success that is ascribed to us is only through the graciousness and mercy of Allah. We're not going to sit here and act pretty and say, oh, it's because of our intellect, or because we're geniuses, or because we know how to close a good business deal, or all the rest of it. Alhamdulillah, it comes, mashallah, we'll take that in as humble way as possible. But at the end of the day, we know it is through His mercy that He has achieved that. And yes, we are pushing the boundaries. You mentioned some of the technological advancements we're trying to do with, especially with the dashboard and what it can and can't do and other things. And we strive in that area. But we don't forget Allah. Does it distract us from our worship? Absolutely, it shouldn't distract us from our worship. Do we believe it's our efforts that are bringing success? Absolutely not. We believe this is through the mercy and the graciousness of Allah.
Yeah. So like you're saying there, in this day and age, apps are a thing that people like to build. Software is a thing that has become, and it's become much more accessible for people to get into business now in this day and age, not just with modern technology, but our communities, as we become a lot more acclimatized to our environment, that we're starting to see that, oh, I can do a business in commerce. I can do a business offline. I can do a business online. I can do training courses. I can teach people from the comfort of my home. I can go out and train people, Muslim males and females, and the environment is opening up. And like you're saying there are some very good examples of people within our communities who are living a great lifestyle. And it's not israf, is it? Just because what happens is that you'll find people who may not have been blessed, is not the word, may not have been given the capability to live or have a great car, have a Rolls Royce, have a 5-bedroom house or a 12-bedroom house or a 15-bedroom purpose-built mansion. The person who's got the 10-bedroom or 12-bedroom and the purpose-built mansion, is that person a wrong person, or is that person just living the bounties that he's received?
If a person, for example, is worth £2-3 million, £4 million, £5 million, that's what he's worth, and he has a £30,000, £40,000, £50,000 car, and the reason why he has that car, because he wants a car which is reliable, comfortable, with all the features he wants inside of it, so that he can say wherever he's going, drive around. Why would that be considered as israf in the case where he's got that kind of money? Turn that around, a person who's got maybe £20,000, £30,000, and he then gets a £25,000 car. Now, obviously, this person is literally pushing his limit right to the edge. What's his niyyah? Why is he doing this? He's doing this because he's seeing his next door neighbor or his brother who's a far better job than he has, who's more, he's earning more than he is, but he just feels he's got to compete with him because he's just going to get laughed at, isn't he, when he parks his £2,000 car up next to his. So now you see the near has changed, the dynamics has changed. So this is all about that internal battle, but also in this other way. So israf would come when someone is spending superfluously, and beyond his abilities, and also spending extravagantly what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given him in terms of his rizq, in the sense that literally all is being used in a way which he has no purpose for. So if mashallah he buys a 10-bedroom house or something, and it's only him and his wife, and the question then comes up is, okay, what is this brother using the other 9 bedrooms for? And if he says, well, you know, I just have them because I could afford it, so I bought this house, then questions will be brought in that, okay, you could have easily bought a house which was 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, which would have met your objectives, and that other money you could have used to help another brother, or do this or do that. So it really depends on all, you know, it's a more deep conversation that needs to be had, what his personal circumstances are, what's his intentions and things of that nature. Having said that, the last point that you raised there, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given bounties, there is, in fact, we are encouraged that we should proclaim the bounties, but we live within our means. What we're seeing is that people who have low means are trying to now live this lifestyle of this other brother who Allah, alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed. And they're trying to compete. And now this is wrong, because if Allah's blessed this brother, make dua for him.